Hello, and welcome to the summary for Word Module 1. In this particular video, we will recap everything that we covered in Module 1. The first thing we'll work with is the ribbon display option. So right now, underneath the title bar, you have your tabs. Associated with the tabs is your ribbon. So if I were to click Insert, the ribbon changes to all items that are related to Insert, and so forth. So I'll stay at home. If you by chance accidentally clicked this button and selected the first one, what you did is you hid both the tabs, the menu tabs, and the ribbon. To get it back, if you click these three dots here, it's only back temporarily. You would have to click the ribbon display option, and you think if it's just this one, show tabs, you're just getting the tabs. You can still get the ribbon underneath, but again, it's only temporary. What you need to do from the ribbon display options is select the third one, show tabs and commands, and you get your ribbon back. Sometimes people accidentally click this, and instead of clicking it to close it, they hit this one, and then they just have the entire ribbon has disappeared. But just click this back and you can select it. The other thing we'll talk about is if I went to the end of this and I wanted to start a new page, Control enters a page break, and we'll get into that later. So what it does is it stops giving you a bottom margin of 1 inch, and then flashing here, it's giving you a top for page 2 of 1 inch. If you hover between the page break between the two pages, and double click, you actually hide that space. You do get the line separating this is page 1 and this is page 2, but I think it's harder to see the difference between one page and another. I like to see the break between. If you're up here, you have that top margin. If you wanted more typing space visible, again, you could hide by double clicking up here, and you get more typing space, but I like to see the visual margins. So that's the hide white space. The next thing we're going to look at is the clipboard. So I'm going to turn the clipboard pane on by clicking this little dialog box. If there's anything in there, you can click clear all, and we'll start fresh. So when you select a word, so I'll select classroom, and if I choose cut here, the scissors, it'll go into my clipboard pane, and I'm just going to undo to get it right back. It remains in my clipboard. The next word I'm going to delete is entertainment, so I'll double click it, but instead of choosing the scissors, I'm going to just do Control X, which is the shortcut. Notice it's now the newest cut item, and I'm just going to undo to get it back. I could select one entire line and cut, and it'll go all into my clipboard. I'm going to get it back, so undo. And if you selected an entire 4 lines, again, you could Control X. It'll go all into there. I'm just going to undo to get it back. Now this is what you probably don't want to do. If I select this line and I use the keyboard button delete, it goes away, but it does not go into the clipboard pane. So for some reason, if you deleted that line by using the keyboard delete button, and then later on decided, oh, what was that line? What was that sentence I had? You can't go into your clipboard to review it because it was deleted by the keyboard button delete. It's best to use the cut. I'm just going to put it back in there. So what happens is when you use delete key, it doesn't show in your clipboard pane. So I think it's just handy to always have it in there. Whether you use it or not, at least you'll be able to access it somehow or look it up to remember what it was. You can either paste from here or delete from here. It shows 24, so once you get 25 items in here, the classroom would go away. You could actually delete ones if you wanted to make more room. So I definitely think when you're deleting text, use your scissors, Control X, and you can also right-click and choose Cut. So I'm going to close the clipboard pane, and once I close it, if I open it again, everything is still in there. So just by closing here, nothing's deleted unless you were to clear all. So I'll just keep them there, but leave it. So the next thing we're going to do is, it was called emerging tech, and we decide, you know, it really should be technology. So if I were to go to find and type tech, it should show that there's 12 results, and you can see all of them, all the abbreviations. There's even one where it's spelled out completely because it's showing part of that word. But so there's 12 of them. So I'm going to close out of here. What I want to do, and I always start from the beginning, so Control Home, I want to replace. So every time it sees tech, I want it to be technology spelled out. So I'm going to replace tech with technology. So in the find what, I'm searching for tech. Replace with, I want is replaced with technology. Now, I know we looked at this when we did the find, and it showed this first tech, so it would actually replace that, so it would be information dash technology, and we don't want that. So what you'll do is click the More button and select Find Whole Words, so it'll look exactly for just tech, and then replace it with technology. So it will not stop at that technology in the hyperlink. So go ahead and do replace all, and if you remember there were 12 occurrences, there really should only be 11 replaced. So click replace all, and there you have 11. Okay, and we can close out of here. And you'll notice down here it's just technology, it's not technology. So we can do our find, and now instead of looking for tech, because there are no techs, you can see that it says no matches. So we'll type technology, and there should be 12, including the one in the hyperlink. So that's a quick way rather than to try and find all of them on your own to spell them out. Find and replace is a great feature. So the other thing we were doing is right now all of the font for the entire assignment on this page is the Calibri 11. So what we're going to do is for the title, so on the title, you don't have to select it, just be anywhere in the title and choose title. And then for the side headings, the first one we want to do heading 1, but I know there's others, so I'm going to hold Control, click Entertainment, the next one, Control, Modern Technology Continues to Improve, Technology Provides, and there should be one, Life in the Modern World, one more, and then choose heading 1 so that they're all have the same style. And you'll notice heading 1, normal. This one we set with bullets, so you can use the default bullet, or you can change your mind and select something else. And this section was numbered, and you can do the default, which is the 1 period, 2 period, what you'd like. If you wanted to add a new bulleted item, so I'm going to go to the end of the third one and just press enter, and I can continue with my next item. And then if I wanted a new number 2, and the number 2 in the numbered section, I'll press enter. The current 2 will become 3, and I would type in whatever it was, the rest of it would be. To remove a hyperlink, just right click on it and choose Remove Hyperlink. So it's just plain text. So the next thing we'll work with is going over copy. So if I wanted to copy the word classroom, I would double click it because that's a word, and then I would choose copy or Control C. Then I can go to my new location, click to where you want it to appear, and then choose paste to classroom convenience. So that was copy and paste. If you didn't want it here at all, you could choose cut and then go to your new location and paste. And you can use it, you can do the copy, cut, and paste without even opening the clipboard, or you can have it open. And there you can see copy there, the classroom. So another way you could do it is if you were to double click, which is to select the word, if I just point in the gray here and drag it, I'm going to lose it from the first line, but it'll go into the second location, classroom convenience, but I don't have it up here. So how do you keep it here and put it in the new position? Again, just double click, but this time instead of just holding and dragging with your left mouse, also hold Control, and you'll notice that there's a little box underneath it. So you're moving a copy of it. Go to with the heavy marker right in front of convenience and let go. So what happens is you have it in classroom, it stayed there, and you dragged a copy of it to a new location. So that's holding Control while you drag and drop. And we can close out of here if we wanted to view this as one page, just to see how it looks. If you ever get a second page that you don't need, all you do is Control End, takes you to the bottom of this, and then just press backspace, and you get rid of that extra page at the bottom. And hopefully you've practiced everything that you've learned in the first module. There's be some of the special features that we used in 1 will be carried over and reviewed in module 2. Thank you.